Dear students, we are in continuing with the types of placenta. Now, in the third type, we had seen the types of placenta according to the fate of uterine endometrium at parturition. Means the condition or the cells or the layer of endometrium, that is the innermost lining of the uterus, the condition of that at the time of parturition means birth time. So, as per that, the placentas are classified. So, the process by which fetus is expelled from the body of the mother to terminate the period of gestation is called as birth or the parturition. Depending on the nature of contact between the maternal and fetal components, three types of placentas are recognized. Number one, non-deciduate placenta or semi-placenta. In this case, the epitheliocordial chorial placentae at parturition, the chorionic villi, are simply drawn out from the crypts in the wall of the uterus. Thus, the maternal and fetal tissues are separated without any damage to the uterine wall and no bleeding is taking place. So, this type of placenta is called as semi-placenta. And examples marsupials, ungulates like horse, zebra, etc. So, actually, the loose contact means there is no intimate contact, and that's why no bleeding is there. Now we see the next one, that is the deciduous placenta or placenta vera. Means here in this case, what happened in mammals, the union of maternal and fetal tissues is so intimate that at the time of parturition, not only the fetal components of the placenta is shed, but a variable amount of maternal tissue is also torn away as well. Torn away means because of intimate contact, they torn. And because of this, what happened? Wound is left on the wall of the uterus and bleeding inevitably occurs. Bleeding is occur. So, placenta of this type is known as deciduous placenta. And the particularly in the mammals, it is happened. So, the bleeding at parturition is normally stopped by contraction of the muscular wall of the uterus, which constricts the blood vessel. It slows down the flow of blood until clotting of blood stops the hemorrhage altogether. So, see here the main part, the intimation is so strong. That's why at the time of parturition, tissue gets torn and bleeding is there. So, this is deciduous placenta. Now, third one, contradeciduous placenta. Now, in paramales and talpa that develop a non-deciduous placenta, even the fetal part of the placenta is not passed out at parturition, and instead it is broken down and absorbed. This type of placenta is called as contradeciduous placenta. So what happened here, as per the text, the fetal tissues remain inside this uterus of the mother. So they do not pass out at the parturition. So this is called as contradeciduous placenta. Now summarize that non-deciduous, no bleeding is there, deciduous, bleeding is there, and contradeciduous, the muscular part is remain inside the body from the fetal side. Now next type of placenta according to the arrangement of the villi on the blastocyst. How this villi is remain here, that we have to see. Number one, diffuse placenta. The villi are uniformly distributed all over the extreme ends. It is found in the ungulates, pig, mare, etc. Then cotyledonary placenta. In cattle, sheep, goat, the villi are found in groups or patches called cotyledonous. See here, picture is shown here. How this diffuse and cotyledonary placenta is there. So A is diffuse placenta and B cotyledonary placenta is B. See here, you can see the patches. Then see intermediate placenta. So see intermediate placenta, this called villi are scattered between the cotyledons. Thus, the blastocyst is provided both will be with the villi and cotyledons. For example, camel and giraffe. So here the picture is not given. Then zonary placenta, it is here C, A, B, C, zone. In carnivorous, the villi are developed in the form of a belt around the middle of the blastocyst, which is generally elliptical in shape. See the diagram C here. Then fifth one, discoidal placenta. The villi are restricted to a small disc, discoidal. See here. Huh. Therefore, has a shape of disc and is known as the discoidal placenta. So here the monodiscoidal and bidiscoidal. E. D is there, monodiscoidal, and E is bidiscoidal. Placenta is there. The last one, that is the metadiscoidal placenta. The diagram is not there, but the metadiscoidal placenta is found in the human beings and the anthropoid apes. The early blastocyst is at first all covered with villi, but later they disappear from its free surface and persisting on the small disc-shaped area attached to the uterine wall. So, where it is attached to the uterine wall, in that patch only the disc is seen, and this secondarily discoidal placenta is known as the metadiscoidal placenta. So, in this way, the various types of placenta we studied here, as per the maternal tissue, as per the intimation, as per the villi, as per the bleeding. So, this is very important, you keep in mind. Now, we see the functions of placenta. It is very important. So, regarding the functions, it provides the nourishment and oxygen to the embryo. This is the main one. Water, oxygen, a small molecular substance such as monosaccharides, etc., diffuse through the placenta from the maternal blood into the fetal blood. So that means the overall growth elements, they pass from mother to fetus. Vitamins. Then it serves as an excretory organ of the fetus. So whatever the excretory products are there, they come out with the placenta. Then prevents direct contact. So actually this is barrier and it prevents the direct contact of the fetus and the maternal tissues. So this is very important because the pressure of maternal blood is far too high for the fetal blood vessels. Then the placenta acts as a semi-permeable membrane naturally. Why semi-permeable membrane? Allowing some substances to pass through but keeping out others. For example, germs, viruses, bacteria, like that. Then the placenta confers immunity upon the fetus against certain diseases. So it provides also immunity against the diseases. And the protein antibodies which are developed in the blood of a mother who has acquired immunity against this disease are passed to the fetus through the placenta. Then the placenta stores fat, glycogen, iron for embryo before its liver is developed. See, this is also important. So it stores fat, glycogen, and iron because later on this function is done by the liver. Last one, the placenta functions as an endocrine gland. So this is also very important. It secretes four important hormones in human female and most placental mammals. They are estradiol, progesterone, chronic chorionic gonadotropins, and placental lactogen. These hormones help in maintaining the pregnancy, absorption, or premature birth, and in some mammals, it also produces relaxin that relaxes the pubic symphysis and thus facilitates the birth of young ones. So, these are the functions, and these functions are very, very important. Okay, so next time we will see the stem cells. This is also very, very important. Okay, thank you.